8 everyday foods that can actually kill you, and nobody warned you. Your kitchen is trying to kill you. Okay, that's slightly dramatic. Your kitchen doesn't have feelings. It's not plotting. It's just a kitchen. But somewhere in it right now, there are probably one or two things that, under the wrong circumstances, handled incorrectly, or eaten the wrong way, could cause you serious harm, or worse. And the genuinely unsettling part, these aren't exotic ingredients or dangerous-sounding chemicals. They're things you've walked past in the grocery store 100 times. Things you've served to your family. Things sitting in your pantry right now with completely innocent labels that don't tell you what happens when you prepare them wrong. 8 foods, all common, all capable of real damage, all completely manageable once you know what you're dealing with. Let's go through every one. This is Bright Future Health, real health science, explained like a human being. Subscribe if you're new. Weekly content every week. Quick disclaimer before we start. This is educational. It is not a reason to panic, throw out your pantry, or eat nothing but plain water for a week. Most of these foods are perfectly safe when handled correctly, and several you're probably already handling correctly without knowing it. Awareness is the whole point. Let's go. Food number 1, green potatoes, the vegetable with a secret life. And before you say, I've eaten green potato and I'm fine, yes, probably. But stay with me. When a potato is exposed to light, it produces a compound called solanine, a natural pesticide the plant makes to protect itself. In small amounts, it causes digestive discomfort. In larger amounts, nausea, vomiting, neurological symptoms. The green color comes from chlorophyll, which is harmless, but chlorophyll and solanine develop together. Green potato equals solanine present. Heat doesn't destroy it, so cooking a green potato doesn't solve the problem. Peeling aggressively helps since it concentrates near the skin. But if a potato is significantly green throughout, the right move is the bin, not the pan. What this means for you, store potatoes in a dark, cool place. Cut off any green portions generously before cooking. If it's more than slightly green, throw it out. Do not slow cook a green potato and assume it's fine. Food number 2, nutmeg, the spice rack's most underestimated resident. I want you to look at your spice rack after this video and give the nutmeg a slightly different look than usual. Nutmeg contains myristicin, a psychoactive compound. In the quantities used in cooking, a pinch on your bechamel or a dusting on your eggnog, it's completely fine and does nothing beyond adding flavor. But myristicin in larger doses causes severe nausea, palpitations, hallucinations, agitation, and what medical literature describes as a feeling of impending doom that apparently lives up to the name. Nutmeg poisoning has been documented in medical literature for centuries. The threshold is around 1 to 3 teaspoons of ground nutmeg, which sounds like a lot until people start using it as a recreational substance, which has happened, and which goes extremely badly every single time. What this means for you? A pinch is flavoring. A tablespoon is a medical event. Use it sparingly and never try to use it for anything other than its intended purpose as a spice. Food number 3, raw bitter almonds and raw cashews, the nuts with a sinister side. This one surprises almost everyone. Raw bitter almonds contain amygdalin, the same compound in cherry pits, which converts to hydrogen cyanide when metabolized. Yes, actual cyanide. As few as 5 to 10 raw bitter almonds could be dangerous for a child. The almonds in Western grocery stores are sweet almonds, not bitter. But bitter almonds are available in international markets and used in certain oils and extracts. Raw cashews are a different story. What's sold as raw in stores is actually steamed. True raw cashews from the tree contain urushiol, the same compound in poison ivy, between the shell and nut. Processing removes it. If you ever encountered truly unprocessed cashews directly from the source, the skin contact alone could cause a severe reaction. What this means for you, sweet almonds and roasted almonds are safe. Store-bought raw cashews are safe. Bitter almonds are not. And never take supplements labeled vitamin B17 or amygdalin. They carry concentrated cyanide risk and have no recognized nutritional role. Food number 4. Undercooked red kidney beans. The slow cooker trap. This is the one that catches careful, well-intentioned cooks the most. Undercooked red kidney beans. Raw and undercooked red kidney beans contain phytohemagglutinin, a lectin, at levels high enough to cause severe poisoning. Symptoms appear within 1 to 3 hours: extreme nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. The most dangerous preparation mistake isn't what you'd expect. Kidney beans slow cooked at low temperatures can actually have higher lectin activity than completely raw beans because the low heat activates rather than destroys the lectins. There are documented poisoning cases specifically from slow cookers. The fix is specific. Soak for at least 5 hours, discard the water, then boil at a full rolling boil for at least 10 minutes. That boil is not optional. What this means for you: soak, discard the soaking water, then fully boil before any further cooking. A slow cooker alone is not sufficient for kidney beans. Food number 5. Brown rice, the healthy grain with an arsenic problem. I know, controversial. Brown rice has a stellar reputation. It's whole grain, it's nutritious, it's been the recommended alternative for decades. Here's the reality. Brown rice retains the outer bran layer, which accumulates inorganic arsenic, a known carcinogen, from soil and water. Brown rice consistently tests significantly higher for arsenic than white rice, because white rice has the bran removed. Long-term regular consumption at high levels represents a meaningful cumulative exposure risk. The bran layer also contains phytic acid, which binds minerals and reduces their absorption. So the nutritional case for brown over white is weaker than the marketing suggests, while the arsenic exposure is genuinely higher. What this means for you: if you eat brown rice regularly, rinse thoroughly, and cook in excess water, then drain, this reduces arsenic by up to 30%. Vary your grain sources. The switch to white rice is not nutritionally catastrophic and meaningfully reduces your arsenic exposure. Quick pause. Drop a comment below and tell me, which food on this list surprised you most so far? The slow cooker kidney bean situation? The nutmeg? The brown rice arsenic? I'm genuinely curious which one lands hardest. I will be reading every single comment. 3 more to go. Food number 6. Undercooked ground beef. The burger that bites back. Here's a distinction most people don't know about. A whole muscle steak cooked rare is relatively low risk because bacteria live on the surface and surface heat kills them quickly. Ground beef is fundamentally different. Grinding combines the surface of many pieces of meat from potentially multiple animals and distributes bacteria throughout the entire mixture. E. coli and salmonella get mixed all the way through, so a burger that looks done on the outside can still harbor live pathogens in the center. E. coli produces a toxin causing hemorrhagic colitis and can progress to hemolytic uremic syndrome, kidney failure that is life-threatening, especially in children and the elderly. Ground beef needs to reach 160 degrees Fahrenheit internal temperature. No pink, no exceptions. What this means for you: use a meat thermometer. Buy high-quality grass-fed beef. Never serve rare or medium-rare burgers to children or elderly family members. Food number 7. Cherry pits. The fruit bowl's quiet threat. Same compound as bitter almonds, amygdalin. Same conversion to hydrogen cyanide when metabolized. The key distinction: accidentally swallowing a whole pit is generally not dangerous because the hard shell passes through intact. The danger is crushing or chewing them. This happens more than you'd expect. Certain cherry preserves and artisanal products use crushed cherry stones. Some people chew everything without thinking. Apple seeds and apricot kernels carry the same risk. This is precisely why supplements marketed as vitamin B17 or amygdalin, concentrated from apricot kernels, are genuinely dangerous and have caused documented deaths. They are not recognized nutrients. They are cyanide precursors in supplement form. What this means for you: don't chew cherry pits or apple seeds. Swallowing one whole is a non-event. The shell is the protection. Avoid any product labeled amygdalin or vitamin B17. Food number 8. Raw elderberries. The wellness trend with a raw form nobody warns you about. This one is specifically important right now because elderberry products are everywhere and almost nobody mentions this. Cooked processed elderberries are genuinely beneficial, high in vitamin C, antioxidants, immune-supporting compounds. Commercial elderberry syrups and supplements are safe and use properly treated berries. That's the version people talk about. Along with elderberry leaves, bark, and roots, contain sambunigrin, another cyanogenic glycoside that releases cyanide when metabolized. Eating raw elderberries in quantity causes nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and in larger amounts, more serious symptoms. There are documented mass poisoning events from improperly prepared elderberry juice. Heat destroys sambunigrin. Properly processed commercial products are fine. Raw berries straight from the bush are not. What this means for you: commercial elderberry products are safe and beneficial. If you forage or grow elderberries, always cook before consuming. Never eat them raw. The wellness reputation is for the processed version, not the raw one. Okay, opinion time. In my opinion, and I want to say this with full sincerity while maintaining the appropriate level of dark humor that a video called Foods That Can Kill You is entitled to, the 8 things we just covered are a perfect example of something important. Danger doesn't always look dangerous. It doesn't arrive in a clearly labeled container. It doesn't announce itself. It comes in a bag of kidney beans with a cheerful recipe suggestion on the back that doesn't mention the part about boiling them for 10 full minutes before using the slow cooker. It comes in a potato that turns slightly green because somebody left it near the window. It comes in a spice jar that's been in the cabinet for years, looking completely innocent. And here's the thing: none of this is scary if you know about it. Solanine is a serious problem if you don't know to cut the green parts off. It is a complete non-issue if you do. Kidney beans are dangerous if you slow cook them from raw. They're entirely safe if you boil them first. The information is literally the entire solution, which is exactly why we make this content. Not to frighten you, to give you what you need to make safe, informed decisions, including about the things that have been sitting in your kitchen looking completely harmless this entire time. Okay, here's your challenge. Share this with one person who cooks, because somewhere in this list, there's probably one thing they didn't know, and now they will. That share might genuinely matter. Drop a comment and tell me which food surprised you most. I will be reading every one. Subscribe if you haven't already. New content every week at Bright Future Health. Your kitchen is not trying to kill you. A couple of things in it might be.